Yo, this is Jay from Straight Smoke Gaming, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the 2023 NFL season. Pretty much here, we're just going to be going through all teams for this video, specifically the AFC East, and we're going to talk about how I think this team will do, and I'm going to give you one player on offense and defense that I think are going to be key players and players I have looking forward to watch. I plan on doing this for all the divisions, so go ahead and stay tuned. Let's go ahead and start out with the Buffalo Bills. So I have the Buffalo Bills going 11-6. That is good enough to give them third in the AFC East. And now you're probably like, Jay, what's going on here? The Bills, Josh Allen, he's a cover guy. They're good. And yeah, the Bills are good, but at the same time, I do think some of these other teams in the East also caught up to the Bills. That being said, the key players here that I am looking forward to watching is going to be Dalton Kincaid offensively, the first-round pick at tight end. I think he's going to have a pretty big year. Dawson Knox is good, but I think this is a pretty big upgrade at tight end, especially offensively-wise. And, you're going to have another weapon for Josh Allen to use. Defensively, another big name here is going to be Leonard Floyd. He was a free agent signing, with an already good defense. I think he will thrive here. One thing that the Rams did not do well of is they kind of put too much pressure on him. So here, I think with Von Miller on the opposite side of him, I think that gives him a little bit of a chance to relax and, kind of do his own thing. And I think he'll put together a pretty good, productive year. Like I was saying, I do think the Bills, they're falling behind a little bit. I mean, they were dominating the AFC East, but I think some of these other teams caught up to them. The next team is not one of them, though. The New England Patriots, I only have them going 9-8. That's going to give them fourth in the AFC East. And, the reason being is, don't get me wrong, the Patriots are good. Mac Jones is good. Bill Belichick knows what he's doing. Defense is good, but it's just a matter of Mac Jones is lacking weapons. With that being said, the key player on offense here is going to be the running back Ramondre Stevenson, the new RB1. They got rid of Damian Harris. This is going to lead to more RB1 permanent role for Ramondre Stevenson, and I do think this is a good move. Stevenson, he's a good runner. I don't really know if there's much of a difference, much of a downgrade, I guess, if you're looking at Stevenson and Harris. And I know there is a plus in the receiving game with Stevenson over Damian Harris. So that's why I have him as the guy to watch on offense. Defensively, it is going to be Christian Gonzalez, the first-round corner. Reason being here, Bill Belichick knows what he's doing when it comes to develop corners. The defense is already good, so I think Christian Gonzalez, who some people said was the number one corner, is just going to hop into this defense and thrive. I think they're going to have a good season, but I just think there are three teams that are better than the Patriots in this division, and they can't compete really. They're a young team, they're still learning, and these other teams, they just have more big names, more playmakers on both sides of the ball, in my opinion. Patriots 9-8. Next up, we have the Miami Dolphins, and the Dolphins are going to go 13-4 in my prediction, finishing first in the AFC East. The Dolphins, very productive offseason. They went out, got a good player on their defense, and, hopefully Tua's healthy now and that he doesn't get hurt again. Obviously, scary sight, but he was rolling, and that offense was rolling when he was healthy. With that being said, the key player on offense, my opinion, is going to be Devon Achane. I really like Devon Achane, mainly because the two other running backs that are ahead of him, I'm pretty sure it's Mostert and Wilson, they're both a little injury prone. So I think there's an easy way for him to slide into that RB1 role and get some valuable snaps. And I think he can make an impact if you do give him the chances. I also really like him just because Mike McDaniel, the head coach, he came from San Fran. San Fran is a run-heavy team. So I think they know a thing or two when it comes to picking out running backs. Defensively, I have Jalen Ramsey as the guy to watch. Reason being, Jalen Ramsey is Jalen Ramsey, one of the best corners in football. I think he will make this defense that much better. I will even go as far to say I think the Dolphins will have the best defense in football next year. With Jalen Ramsey there, you already got Christian Wilkins, you got Jerome Baker, you got Javon Holland, you got, Bradley Chubb, you got Xavier Howard. There's just so many names on this defense. I don't know how they got all these guys on the team, but I think it'll show, and they'll have a really good defense. The New York Jets, I have them going 12-5. That's good enough to give them second in the AFC East. The Jets, another team, same with the Dolphins. They went out and made a big play. They addressed one of their needs at quarterback and got Aaron Rodgers. So with that being said, the main guy I'm looking forward to watching on offense is going to be Mecole Hardman. A little bit shocking here. It's not Allen Lazard, so you can team up with Aaron Rodgers. But I feel like Mecole Hardman kind of fits more of the Christian Watson build. He's kind of a speedy guy, and I think that'll work out very well for Aaron Rodgers, and I could see him having a pretty productive year. Defensively, Jermaine Johnson. Reason being, defensive head coach. You got already a good defense around him. You got good corners, so get those coverage sacks. But Jermaine Johnson, very fast. They traded up in the first round to get him last year. He's a fast guy off the edge, and I can honestly see it working out very well for him just because they have a good defense as it is, so you're just inserting another talented piece onto that defense, and I think he will honestly have a pretty productive year, kind of fly a little bit under the radar for people. I do think the Jets had a good season, or a good offseason, I guess, but I just don't think they can compete with the Dolphins. I do think that they will be able to compete with the Bills, but I think the Dolphins are going to be the best team in this division. So that's all we got when it comes to the AFC East. Like I was saying, I do want to do this for all teams, all divisions. Next being the NFC East, kind of want to stick with the East and East themes, North and North. So that's my game plan here. I plan on posting these once to twice a week, probably not 3. That's a little too many. These videos are a lot of editing to do, so at least 1, maybe 2 a week. And I would also like to give a big shout out to the Bump and Run podcast. These are the guys that kind of gave me this idea. I was listening to one of their podcasts. They were doing like reviews and how they think teams are going to do. Kind of gave me the idea to make these videos. Go ahead and check them out. Very good at making football content. Very fun podcast to listen to. You can find them on all major podcasting platforms. Main one I listen to them on is Spotify. So go ahead and check them out. That'll be linked down in the description. But that's all we got in this video. If you enjoyed, please remember to like and sub for more Madden, GTA, and Red Dead content. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.